Now,
Word.
my whole thing is, dog, when you spit on another man, isn't that
Yeah.
like that? He should have like that. His first reaction should have been to swing. So
Right.
I don't even know, man. But that whole everything was crazy. And then like when you watch it in slow motion, you see, you see, you see. What's my man name from New York?
Mello?
Carmelo.
Yeah.
Carmelo on the side, like, yo, I don't want no smoke. Like he's standing right there, like I don't want nothing to do with this. My man James Harden is like mid court, like he's nowhere to be found, and he got pushed first. Like the
Yeah.
scuffle kind of started with him,
Yeah. Let
and
me
then
look.
Nipsey Hussle on the sideline. He was like he ready for whatever.
Yo, look, I was out this weekend. I was out and I was supposed to be watching that game, and we was at a house party or whatever. They watching the football game. Lakers and Houston about to start. I'm like, man, let's put that on the background so I could peek over every now and again. Yeah, whatever. They ain't put it on. I get home next day, Sunday. I'm like, oh, what happened? I pull up the video. This is what I saw. So what I saw from the beginning, Brandon Ingram got a problem.
Yeah,
I don't know, you young boys out here, I don't know what y'all so mad at the world for, but this nigga got a problem. Like, there was no reason for him to push Harden like that. I thought the scuffle was between Harden and Ingram. So I see the push, and I'm waiting for Harden to turn around and jab the shit out of this tall, skinny motherfucker. He doesn't. He does nothing.
Well, only because, like, I tell you why. He probably didn't. One, I think the fact that Ingram was so quick to ready to, like, he was ready to throw hands off, and I don't think James Harden wanted. He didn't want those problems. He just was like, "All right, I'll take that." I don't
know if it's just like, I know it ain't the same as a spit, but he pushed that man hard.
He did.
I mean, hard, bro. Like,
but now you know what though? I take that back. So as a leader, as a veteran player, right? Because it's been situations on the field that I took a push or I baited somebody to respond, and they did it right in front of a ref.
Yeah,
and I ate that. You know what I mean? One, because me swinging on him is gonna do nothing for the team.
True.
But him getting that tech, I'll take that tech all day.
True.
You know what I mean? So,
and they was down. They was down in a close game.
Were.
So maybe
I understand why James Harden didn't react. I understand that after the push.
He pushed him too hard. I would have took that just as bad as Paul took that spit.
Nah, that's two different things, dog.
You push me with a certain amount of force, I don't feel manly no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you push me and my body moves a certain way, I feel like you took a piece of the manhood that I had, and I got to go get that back. I have to get that back now,
bro. If you in the game, I eat that. I eat a push all day.
A regular push. That was not no regular push.
Dog, even that push, because he was smart enough to know, like, yo, the ref right here.
Yeah, true. But I don't know. Either way, there was no reason for that push. Yeah, there was no reason for the push. James Harden and Ingram start having words, and then Rondo walks up, Paul walks up to where they having the words at, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I saw that made me want to talk about this today. LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony is standing right next to each other, 1 foot away from Rondo and Chris Paul having these words. You see what I see? If you saw what I was looking at, I looked at 3 friends about to jump a nigga. Problem is, 2 of them on the same team, and they not the friend. They not the same 3 niggas. I'm like, just for a split second, Melo and LeBron was just standing there. They wasn't doing nothing. They just looking like, yo, how far is this gonna go? What am I supposed to do? You better not swing on my homie, like, kind of looking. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck going on? And then the swinging started happening, and when it started happening, neither one of them moved either. If you watch that video back, the first 2 swings, the finger in the face, and then the swing, nothing happened at first, and then they grabbed him. Because I feel like Melo and LeBron was trying to decide, do we ride together or do we die together at that moment?
Bad boys for
you know what I'm saying? Like, they was trying to decide. Melo ain't have a hard choice. That's his he on the team. Bron, though, he had to choose, and I feel like he chose his friend, not in the strongest way that he could have, but he
But no,
did
he
choose his
walked him
friend.
off.
He walked him off. He walked him off.
And you know what? Like like man. I'm not gonna stick on basketball for too much longer because I mean it's not even a basketball.
It's not. But bro,
that's what makes me. LeBron's a stand up guy, dog. Like
he is.
Period.
But hold on. See, I gotta trust me. I have the same amount of respect for LeBron you do. This situation, I think, was over the line as far as team camaraderie and are causing problems in the locker room. That's what got me to hear from Jacksonville, because I think they're gonna have problems in their locker room.
It ain't gonna be no problem in that locker room.
What?
That's completely different. I'll tell you why. Because if LeBron want Rondo gone, Rondo's gone.
True.
That's the difference. So you dealing with something that's like, I understand the connection, but they on two different levels. Because Blake Bortles could go in the front office and be like, yo, I want Carlos Hyde out of here. And then the coach probably like, motherfucker, you lucky you still here. If you don't get your ass out on that goddamn field.
Facts, nigga.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But LeBron could be like, yo, man, I don't want Rondo here.
Yeah,
and Rondo's gone.
That might be true.
So that's why it won't be no problem, huh?
That definitely might be true. That I can see that being the way it's gonna go for the Lakers. I just know that night though, there was some words that probably ain't nobody ever gonna hear. But I know Rondo probably said some shit. Bron said some shit. Ingram ain't say shit. Bron probably said something to Ingram and tighten that nigga up. Rondo said some shit to LeBron about choosing your teammates over your friends. Because on the football field, can you imagine that on the football field? Can you imagine?
Nah, like everybody I play with though, we were tight. So that wouldn't have never happened.
Right. But if somebody was tight with somebody on the other team though, and they got into a brawl, and the nigga on your team goes with the guy that you was just swinging on and walks off and cuddles for a little while, you wouldn't see that no kind of way. Like, dog, you ain't even come ask me if I was straight. That nigga hit me in my mouth, and you over there talking to him and shit.
I think it depends on the relationship I have with him. You know what I mean? Like with that player. So I think a lot of stuff kind of go into consideration with that. I mean, I don't know how I would react because like I said, everybody I played with, we was tight. So I mean, we had each other back, and that's just, that's what the situation was.
Right.
I don't want us to keep focusing on basketball on the fantasy podcast. What I do would like, since we are talking about what's going on in the news and new shit that's going off, Ray Caruth is out. Ray Caruth is out of jail. You laugh. Ray Caruth is out of jail.
How long that nigga been locked up?
Bro, he been locked up for this has been about 20 years.
Damn.
And any of our younger listeners, Ray Caruth was a wide receiver for the Carolina Panthers, who got convicted, rightfully so, for orchestrating the murder of his baby mama. So found out his girlfriend was pregnant and started doing what any shitty man would do and just up and leave and not be there for the kid. He decides to actually kill the baby mother, and then what makes it worse is the boy survived, and he has brain damage, and they did a special on him. ESPN did I want to say a few months back. You can probably see it on YouTube, but yeah, man, he's out. And then the first thing he said was he wanted to get a job, and he needs to work, and he don't want people judging him for his actions.
He trying to get signed back to the Panthers?
Bro, not at 40. Not at 40. I mean, he might be the shit on the yard, but
Right.
The NFL is a little different, bro.
I mean, he been working out for the last 20 years.
Yeah, probably, but it's still, look, jail.
He gonna go from wide receiver to linebacker. Nobody's ever done that before, ever.
This ain't the longest yard, dog. This is not gonna happen.
Oh
Jail
shit.
conditioning is different from football conditioning.
True indeed. True indeed. All
Jail
right.
conditioning is I'm gonna lift a lot of weights to get you off my ass.
Right. Not tonight. 2. Not tonight. 3. Anybody listening from jail, don't come looking for me. I apologize. I understand it's rough.
Well, shit, I don't apologize, motherfucker. Shit, I don't apologize, motherfucker.
Damn. All
You
right,
know
damn.
you in dodging the toss salad, man.
We're not gonna talk
Yo,
about
but no,
scared straight, nigga. We're not
yeah.
gonna talk about scared straight.
Are you talking about the booty warrior?
Yo.
This man said booty is more important than food, nigga.
Oh,
Like,
bruh, listen, my son, 15, 14, however old, my son came home and told me in his class that they played that very episode me and you used to crack up on back in the day. You remember the episode? They played
yeah,
that. They played it in school.
they should.
And he came home and asked me, did I know who that person was? He started telling me. I was like, what? What'd he say? I was like, I can't believe they played this. Wow. It
Bruh,
was hilarious.
and I don't see nothing wrong with it. You want to go? Listen, ain't no females in jail.
Right.
Ain't shit cool. Like, getting locked up is not like it should not be an accomplishment. This
Right.
is what's waiting on you when you want to do dumb shit.
Yeah.
The booty boy. This man said he walked up to you and said, "Look, imagine you just sitting there eating your little commissary, right? You eating your little, I don't know what the fuck niggas in jail eat,
Yeah.
ramen, top ramen,
Right.
shit, Twinkies, whatever the fuck they eating. They sitting there and some niggas just say, look, dog, I like you and I want you. We could do this the easy way or we could do this the hard way. Choice is yours. Now I'm sure some dudes probably picked the hard way. Like, bro, you ain't about to be talking to me like that.
Yeah.
But for a man to walk up to another man and give him those options, that's your ultimatum.
Bro.
Either the easy way or the hard way, nigga, giving up your ass. I'm sure he got some hands.
Dog. As at that moment you realize exactly where you are in your life and how you got there, bro.
That's the moment you reflect and be like, yo, I should have left the house when that bitch told me to leave.
I fucked up.
All she told me to do was give my shit a lead, but I had to put my hands on her, and this is what I'm dealing with.
Damn. Shout out to my homies who've been there. I'm glad y'all home. I ain't heard nobody trying y'all, but I don't know.
Oh, niggas don't admit to that, dog.
Yeah,
Niggas don't admit to that. I'm gonna be real with you. Bro, I'm from Detroit, so I got a little I got family that's out there like that.
Yeah.
I got an uncle that's been in and out of jail for years, and me and my cousin, shout out to Chernell that's out there. I know he listening, and he came back after I think he was in jail for 20 plus, right?
Right.
And you would think a dude would be that swole. He'd be swole, but he wasn't. Dude was just mad skinny, man. Just real frail and skinny.
Mm.
And my cousin looked at me like, how many times you think Unc got fucked in jail?
Oh, shit.
He got to be doing double-digit numbers, dog. He couldn't protect himself.
Yeah. Damn. That ain't something y'all asked him, though, right? You ain't asked him.
Nah, we ain't asked him that. We wouldn't have asked him that, but
You should have asked him.
We should have.
You should ask, listen, Unc, man, it's rough. I know it's been rough. Just how bad was it? You know what I'm saying? How bad was it really? I need to know. I got kids. I got to explain to them.
True story. True story, right?
Yeah.
True story. My cousin set a hat down on the table. My grandma's house. We at my grandma's house chilling, watching TV. He set his hat down on the table. He get up, he walk out we get up, walk out the room.
Yeah.
It's only me, him, and Unc in the room. He come back, his fitted gone. It's not on the table no more.
Right.
So my cousin he's young and he's full of vigor.
Right.
So he ready to buck off. He like